Hey guys, it's Natasha, the medium with a mouth here. Just to call shit like I see it and help you to grow to be the best version of you. Welcome. If this is your first time, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on those notification bells so you don't miss a single piece of the action. If you've already been here before, then you know the drill. Today, we're going to be doing readings for the 12 astrological signs, starting with Aries. Without further ado, no more hoopla, let's just jump into it. All right, guys. So, like I said, we are going to start doing our little readings, and we're going to start with Aries. In this video, it's going to be different. If you checked out my channel before, you know, normally I do 20, 30-minute readings, sometimes 15, I don't know, but I try to keep them about 20-minute readings for all 12 astrological signs. Today, we're going to mix it up a bit, and I kind of want to see how this goes. I'd love your feedback, so let me know in the comment section what you guys think. I want to combine all 12 signs into one reading. You're going to notice down below in the description, God, if I could talk, we'd be in business today, y'all. But you're going to notice in the description down below that your sign, so if you're a Taurus, your sign is going to be at this tick mark. Okay, so just go ahead and fast forward. You don't have to hang out for all 12 readings. You will know when your reading is coming up. So yeah, let's just jump into it. All right, we're going to be reading for Aries. Aries, for the month of June, what do we have coming for some Aries? Little Aries energy, come on in. All right, for the month of June, what have we got going on for Aries here? Whew. I haven't used these cards in a minute. These are my babies. These are the OGs, the originals. And I thought, you know, I saged them, I cleansed them, I buried them, I pulled them back out. I think it's time we start trying to use these again. So yeah, here we are. We'll talk about what you do to your tarot cards and how you fix them. If for some reason the energy gets all wonky, I found a really cool technique I used to fix these guys. I'm pretty positive it's going to fix them. So we will have to make another video and chat a little bit about how I fixed them. All right, guys. One more shuffle after this for Aries for the month of June. Aries, what have we got going on? What is going to be happening? Aries for the month of June. Instead of drawing like 50 billion cards, we are only going to be doing 3 for each astrological sign, so I can get kind of an idea, general idea. If you want to book a full session, you are more than welcome. We will link all that down below, or you can go ahead and get on Facebook and book. You can text me. You can do whatever the heck you need to. But yeah, I will go ahead and make sure you guys have that linked below. 9 of Cups. All right, Aries, we're going to have to be a little bit smarter with our money. It feels like our money is not being crafted as well as we need it to be being crafted, okay? World is a little crazy right now, so this card doesn't surprise me at all, like in the least bit coming up at a time like this. But you need to be a little bit more mindful of where you're putting your money, it feels like. We need to not go over splurging. We need to make sure that all our ducks and our shit's in a group. Don't be acting foolish with your financial means and your wealth, your materialistic things. It's time to just kind of hold still. Don't move. Don't go investing and moving investments around. Don't go quitting a job just because you hate it. Now is the time to just sit still in your financial, materialistic world for the month of June. Because if you don't, it feels like it's going to get a bit wonky. Like you won't be able to craft your money anymore. Things are just going to get a little bit haywire. The King of Wands also tells me it's time to figure out what you're super passionate about and run full freaking force and steam into it, okay? It feels like for a while now you haven't been necessarily, like you haven't fully known what the hell you're passionate about. Like we've been going through stuff. Like life has been a little crazy for everybody, but it feels like now is the time to get refocused, regroup, and figure out what it is that you actually want to start pursuing and go after it, okay? And then Aries, the 9 of Cups tells me that we need to be celebrating a little bit more. We need to look at our achievements. Aries, I don't know if maybe you're beating yourself up a lot right now, because the card made me feel like we were beating ourselves up quite a bit. It's time that we we recognize how strong and how amazing and gifted and talented that we really are. And so whatever it is that we're super passionate about, I don't know, like for me, I'm super passionate about teaching people, but I can't tell you how many times I get people calling me because they want to talk to their dead Grandma Betty. And that's totally fine. We'll talk to Betty all day. But my passion is going after people who are like helping people go after their dreams. I've got to go after my dreams in so many different arenas. And so I want to just help people go after their own dreams, especially in the metaphysical kind of realm of things. I think you have tons of life coaches that are out doing all kinds of things, but I want to focus in on people who are empaths trying to achieve their goals. So do you see how like I have a cool vision, but I got to narrow it down? It feels like, Aries, you're going to have to narrow it down in that very same fashion. Like you're just going to have to figure out exactly what you're passionate about. And then like a bull in a china cabinet, you take no prisoners and you just get some shit done, okay? And you have to celebrate. You're going to get here by recognizing your strengths, your talents, and celebrating them. Because right now it feels like we have no freaking idea what we actually like, because we're not paying attention to who we are, what we feel, what really inspires us. Get in touch with yourself, okay? Take some time to celebrate, Aries. So the month of June, I think, should be a big time for self-reflection, for a time for you to kind of go within and figure out who you are, where you're going, and what you want out of this world. Big time for self-reflection, okay? All right, Aries. So I think that's going to be the end of that one. Next up, we have Taurus. Hello, my little Tauruses. Hope you found us just fine. All right, my little Taurus. Feels like somebody's tickling my lip. It's really weird. That was odd. Not typically prone to lip twitches, so I don't know what that was, but it felt like someone just came up and tickle, 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 tickle. It was weird. Super, super weird. All right, so let's just jump in. Taurus for June. Taurus for June. Any energy for Taurus for June. Let's go ahead and see what we have for you guys. Go ahead and bring it on in. Taurus for the month of June. Taurus for the month of June. Last shuffle. Go ahead and Taurus energy for the month of June. What have we got? Tell me what we've got. Big split there. Split right there and split right there. Split perfectly. That's kind of odd. It didn't want to lay over. It's split. Cut it where I needed to have it cut. So sometimes your cards do that. They're a little funny like that. Okay, so I'm reading. I gotta get all the feels. All the feels that we need to talk about. Okay? You're not guarding your wealth. It feels like you have been very lenient, Taurus, with giving to people who are in need. And that's fine to an extent. But it feels like it might be about to bite you in the butt. Okay? So it is really important for the month of June that we stop giving as much to people that are in need, and we start making sure that we're completely on solid ground. The Knight of Pentacles coming in tells me that we have to protect our money. When it comes in this way, it's like, yeah, we're totally protecting our money. We're getting it. Everything is fine. It talks about like just your whole, a lot of security in life. Like a lot of your materialistic things being protected and safeguarded and kept completely safe. When it comes in upside down, it tells me that we are possibly even letting people in our life that should not be in our life, that have potential to really destroy a lot of things. Like this would be like people coming in to take all your shit and just run. deuces, took your crap, I'm leaving. And so I want to just kind of hold that up there so you guys can see that guy. The Knight of Pentacles coming in, it just upside down. It's like we just need to be a little more cautious, a little more careful. We need to not be giving so much of our wealth and our stuff to other people. Okay, so safeguard it. Fight for what you fight, because right now you're not fighting. You're not being cautious with it. You need to be more cautious. Okay, the Moon card coming in upside down. This is one of my favorites. I love the Moon card in this deck. Isn't this so pretty? It's a lot about, when it's upright, it's about like the mystery of life and your subconscious and your dreams and the changes that you're going through. Coming in upside down, this tells me that you're not paying attention to your dreams. Your feminine self is probably lacking in a lot of areas. Even if you're a dude watching this, okay, like you've got a whole soft side of you that's probably not coming out, and you're acting real rough and real tough, and the world doesn't need more of that. The world needs people who are sincere and genuine and caring, okay? Yeah, we have people who need, I mean, everybody needs to be tough to an extent, but this feels like we're really being overly tough and overly critical and overly hard on ourselves and other people and our expectations. It's just a little out of whack right now. We're also probably not even aware of what we want out of life, our dreams, our goals, all the changes we want to go through. We just can't hold on. And I think that this card coming up at this time in our history is really, like, it's really indicative of what we're all going through and experiencing right now. I mean, I'm not somewhere where there's a lot of violence and a lot of things blowing up and imploding and people really mad. Wyoming, and just, we don't see a lot of that here. And so I ache for my friends and my family and you guys that are all sitting in the midst and the throes of the chaos. And it feels like this card's kind of coming up to talk about that. Like, it is completely okay to just meet yourself on that level of pure panic and pure worry and pure stress. And it's okay that you're not dreaming and that things are in your life, you're not okay with how things are changing. Just honor it. It's a lot about, this card makes me feel like we need to honor that. We also kind of need to get to know ourselves and where we're going. So the Nine of Cups coming in, it oftentimes when the Nine of Cups comes up in a reading, it is about indulgence and self-satisfaction kind of things, which right now, like, you need to indulge more, it feels like. We need to find more satisfaction in our everyday life. Taurus, that's what it feels like for you, is that you need to start experiencing life a little bit more instead of living in such a closed-off fear bubble, because this card makes me feel a lot of fear. It's time to kind of step out. Power yourself. Just empower yourself to kind of grow and figure out who you are, okay? So, that was for Taurus. Let's hop on into Gemini. Wow, you guys got a lot of little passionate things going on. Like creativity, okay? We need to be being a little more creative, okay, Geminis? So... Wow. Some synchronicities in your life, Gemini. Like, start paying attention to the synchronicities that are going to be happening for the whole month of June. It feels like it's going to be a very big month for synchronicities. And also, retrograde is about to start on the 18th. So we're going to start hitting that shadow of Mercury coming across us. We're going to do a whole video that I tell you guys all about Mercury retrograde, what it actually is. So, like, check it out, okay? But we're about to hit that shadow phase where Mercury's kind of starting to cross in front of us and shadow the earth. And so things are getting a little crazy for everybody. Communications, all the things. It's actually kind of a really crazy time to be having what we're having going on in our country happening, given that we're about to go into what should be like a real big crazy time for a lot of people. It doesn't feel like, though, Gemini, that you guys are going to be super affected by this, like the lack of communications, the miscommunications, all the errors, all the weird things get wonky when we go into retrograde. It doesn't feel like it's going to necessarily affect you. But you have some big synchronicities. You got a 3 of Wands, a 5 of Wands, and a 7 of Wands that came up today. So the 3 of Wands is about travel. And it's about setting sail. I don't know if you're going to plan like a big trip. I'm going to show you that cute little guy, okay? I don't know if you're actually planning on taking a trip, but it feels like it's going to be kind of a big thing to like reap the rewards of everything that you've been working on. Okay. So go ahead, and I feel like I hold these up way too long at times. Sorry. But don't be afraid to travel. Okay. Don't be afraid to go away for the holiday. Don't be afraid to live a little bit this summer. It's still a time that you got to be careful. Like we do. Like we're all going to have to be careful forever. I mean, there's always reasons that we need to be extra careful. But it feels like you need to kind of take a leap of faith and just get out and see something that you had already planned. The 5 of Wands coming in tells me that we need to take back control. 5 of Wands is kind of like a conflict. Like we're battling our own, what we want, our desires, like trying to figure out exactly where our little world and place in the world is. We're trying to figure out all the things all at one time. So it feels like we're getting a little overwhelmed by just our own self-reflection. Take some time to start journaling. And I know that's a big pain in the wazoo, okay? Like, I get it, y'all. I'm not crazy about journaling, but I have to do it to make sure that I know the themes in my life, that I can pay attention to the things that have been, so I know what may be coming. So journal. I always tell everybody, like, journaling is a really big thing. It's a pain in the butt, but it definitely helps in the long run. It feels like, so you're not battling so much about all the different things that are going on inside. It's going to help you to release a lot of them, okay? And then the 7 of Wands is a lot about guarding yourself. Okay, I'll just go ahead and show you guys that cute little guy and hold it up just another minute. It feels like you're feeling very defensive and like you're having to do a lot of work on your own. Super sorry. It's just the time we're in right now. Everybody kind of feels a little bit alone, but you're not. I know it feels that way. I want to reassure you that you are absolutely not alone. But right now is a really good time, Gemini, because you are slowing down and feeling all the feels. So it's a really good time for you to just be in the moment and present and figuring out who you are, where you go, what your passions are. So you can get that lion to come out roaring its head to take on the world and to get the shit done that you want to get done. Don't rush this process. I know right now, Gemini, for me, reading these cards, it's feeling like just a lot of funny upheaval in our own personal development. Like, we know who we are, we know what we want, but all of a sudden the game's changed on us. And wait, do we know what we want? Do we know where we're going? What is up with this? So it is completely normal and totally fine. Take a minute. Everybody has to go through this at some point, okay? We all have to kind of shake shit up to figure out who we are. It's going to be amazing at the end of it. But for the month of June, do not force or rush your own development. Okay? Next is going to be Cancer. All right, little crabbies, let's do this. The little Cancers. Cancer energy, please come on in. All right, Cancer energy, go ahead and come on in. Oh, I feel like we're being blind to some things as I'm shuffling. All right, Cancer, you need to be paying a little more attention than we've been paying, okay? I can tell you that. So no matter what the card is, it feels like we need to be paying a little more attention to things. Not acting irrational and foolish, but paying a little more attention to certain things that are happening. You maybe get some bad news this month. Don't be worried, okay? Like, when things are going to work out how they're supposed to work out, don't try to force things. Oh, my goodness. You never notice until, and trust me, my hands are clean. Like, we use hand sanitizer when we get home. We Lysol, we bleach, we do all the things. So as you see me rubbing my eyeball, I've been in my house most of the evening tonight, most of the day, actually. Or most of the evening. Sorry. And you never realize until you're not allowed to touch your face how much you touch your face. Ah, goodness. All right, Cancers, bear with me. So, I mean, I think that there's going to be some things that come up. Like, all of a sudden, I don't know what this is. I don't know how to say this without being a little tactless, but that's okay, because we're just going to say it, okay, because that's what we do here. It feels like there's some karma that may be being delivered to some Cancers, okay? Not all of you are going to have to deal with it, but it feels like this retrograde is going to deliver a little bit of something to you guys, okay? Like, it's going to get real messy for a minute. You're going to have to defend yourself. Just don't be surprised if it doesn't work out in the favor that you wanted it to work out, though. It's going to be great for your growth in the long run, But it just kind of feels like there's some things that are going to come to light that have been brewing under the surface that we actually have to deal with, okay? We can't just be crabby and pissy and moany and just wish it away. You actually are going to have to deal with these things, okay? So the Seven of Wands is a lot about like the solos, the defending yourself, the being very protective of things. Sorry, I'm getting something coming in. You're gonna have to like restructure, okay? So the Emperor, like, systems in your life are broken, okay? It's time to let them fall. Stop trying to hold on to everything. It's not getting you anywhere, okay? You're being real stubborn, it feels like, at the moment. Let things go. Just let certain situations, and this is a general reading, so I'm not going to point out that, hey, Sally, I know you're watching this, and I know that you were once a giant jerk to Bob, and you owe him thousands of pennies, and he's going to come collect this month, okay? That's not what a general reading is all about. If you want, like, a full, in-depth personal reading, give me a call. I'm your girl, okay? Find me on Facebook. We can set something up. But this is just like a general reading, so bear with me on this, okay? I promise normal readings, we go, like, in-depth on what the topics are. But for me, it feels it's going to be something similar to that scenario that I just gave you, okay? Like, you owed somebody, they came to collect kind of thing. You're going to have to restructure because of this. Whatever this is, like this is, and it's not just going to be about finances. It's going to be about, like, you did Betty wrong, and now she wants to come and make sure that you know that you did her wrong and you hurt her feelings. And you're going to have to own up to it and be like, girl, I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't know. I was dumb and young, and I'm really apologetic for that. Like, I'm super sorry. And you're sincere and honest and genuine, all the things, okay? But it feels like things like that in your life are going to come up, and you're going to have to reevaluate who you are. The Six of Wands, though, it feels like you're going to end the month with celebrations, okay? Six of Wands coming in. Like, you're going to figure out, like, oh, God, this just feels so good to have all this weight off me. Because somewhere inside, whatever this karma that's going to be kind of delivered, it feels like it's been a weight, a heavy burden coming, okay? All right, Cancer. So it just feels like you're going to just have to kind of hold on. Like, it's not going to kill you. It's not going to break you. It's not going to destroy everything in your life. But there are things that you're going to have to deal with. People, places, and situations that are going to be coming up definitely in the forefront. And you're not going to be able to avoid it. You're done. All right, Leo. All right, so Leos, we need to kind of calm our energy, okay? Oh, gosh. Hold on, y'all. We're going to take a moment. Take a moment. Get a little sage going. All right, Odin, you need to get it going. All right. Okay. All right, Leos. So we got the Star, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. But the Ace of Pentacles is upside down. So you're struggling to believe that you can provide everything you need for survival, it feels like. Okay, this card really feels like it has a lot more to do with survival than money and financial things. But it's like clarity of your purpose often is what it is when it's upright. But it feels like we have no idea what the hell we're doing. We're just winging it over here. Okay, Leo, so we're just winging, hoping to God that we're gonna, like, something, we're throwing a bunch of crap at it, hoping to God something actually sticks, kind of deal. But there's like a level of insecurity for me that when I touch the card, it comes up, like, we're just unsure if we're actually able to, like, if we're going to be able to make it in life, okay? If we're going to be able to do this on our own. The Ace of Swords coming in talks a lot about, like, fresh starts, new opportunities, those kind of things. And you have to have hope. Like, the Star card is all about hope, okay, guys? I love the Star card. It is about guidance along your way. If you need guidance, the Star card coming up, reach out. Ask the universe. Your guides are always with you, but your guides don't interfere in your everyday life. You have to invite them in to be able to assist you. They have to be invited. They can't just wing and hope and pray and move you in these directions and put people in your path. Like, you have to ask them to do those things for you. And if you're not talking to them and asking them for guidance, you're not talking to your God and asking him for a little bit of guidance or her for a little bit of guidance, guys, like, it's just not gonna, you're not gonna get as far and as fast as you want to go. Okay. But it does feel like there's gonna be some new beginnings. So don't be afraid if you were like, this could be divorce. Okay. With the way that this is reading, like, feeling like I'm not sure I can make it, okay, Leo, and then like voila, here's a new fresh start for you. You could be going through like a big separation, maybe not divorce, but like a breakup of some sort, or either that or you've worked for somebody for a long time and you're finally like, sever the tie, cut it, move on, let's just be done. So Leo, whatever this is, it feels like you're going to have a fresh new start. You're going to be able to survive on your own. Don't question it. You just have to figure out a way to do it. It's like Tetris, okay? And you're not seeing it. So take a step back. Analyze the whole situation. There is amazing and divine guidance that is going to be coming to you for the whole month of June. So whatever big changes you're about to make, the new fresh start you're about to make, ask for guidance and you're going to be guided in the right direction every single time. All right, guys. So the next one up, we're going to do Virgos. We're jumping right on into Virgo, okay? Virgo energy. Virgo energy, come on in. All right, we are connecting into some Virgo. That feels very, very Virgo-y. Oof. All right. Choo, 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 choo. Okay, Virgo. Quit overthinking. Yo, woofda. Putting your own selves in little prisons here. You are overthinking way, like, ridiculously overthinking, okay? 5 of Pentacles is also 10 of Pentacles. It's time to like reap what you've sown and you're being impatient. Okay. So Temperance coming in upside down tells me that little Virgos, you're being a little bit impatient. We're a hot minute. Okay. Settle down, cool your britches and settle your little buckets. It's not time to panic. It's not time to jump ship. It's not time to lose all your crap altogether and be super overly emotional. Okay. Cool your jets. Just take a nice deep breath. Okay, find a little patience. It is okay to like celebrate and to reap the harvest of what you've sown. And it is okay to travel a little bit or to splurge a little bit right now, okay, for you guys. It doesn't feel like it's going to be detrimental in the long run, okay, Virgos? Don't stop stressing the money. It's there. It's there, okay? You have really definitely put it all together. It's there. Then the 4 of Swords coming in. It tells me you're overthinking. Feels like you're overthinking financial things. Okay, stop overthinking. Things are always going to work out for the highest good of your soul, no matter what it looks like at the moment. Y'all, I've been through some real shit in my day. Real shit. If you follow me, you know. I've been through crazy, crazy things. Check out my first podcast that came out this month, okay? It's on Anchor FM, anchor.fm or something like that. I don't know if it's hit Spotify or Apple Podcasts yet. We're working on that at the moment. But if you hop on over there, you can hear all about all the shit that I've been through. It's a little inspiration for you to get fucking stuck. Unstuck. Get unstuck, okay? Get out of your own head, okay? Enjoy what you have. It's time. There's nothing that you're going to go through that is going to kill you at this point, okay? I mean, not nothing, but nothing on the emotional scale that you're thinking it is, okay? Let it go, Virgos. Just let it go. All right, we're going to move right on into Libras, okay? Jumping on into Libra. Libra energy, the month of June. Libra energy, we got a popper. Popper. Cute little card that pops. It's time to commit, okay, guys? All right, Libras. Ooh. All right, Libra. So give me a sec. Okay. You've been feeling fairly powerless, okay? So, Libra, it feels like we've gone through some things. Like, of course, we went through quarantine, hoofta, social isolation, hard. I mean, it was hard stuff to go through. And we cannot undermine, like, even states that didn't, I'm in Wyoming, we didn't fully lock down, you guys. Like, we were still allowed to go places. We're still allowed to go without face masks and not get fined. Like our governor and our state officials have let us kind of decide how we wanted to treat this and approach this. And even just being here in Wyoming, knowing I could leave the house, I still didn't much. That's a hard thing, okay? So I'm going to be delicate because Libras, out of all the signs that I've channeled so far that we've done readings on so far, it feels like you guys were hit pretty dang rough with all the isolation. It just feels like it kind of, like where we're at right now in your energy field, it feels like it's a lot of just turmoil. Like you're feeling all the feels. It's all the things that are going on right now. It just feels like it's really sitting in our soul and brewing. But it's kind of, we're starting to come out of that season of just darkness and just, oh, I'm done. It's okay. Like, let go. Let the binds. This woman standing there, she could easily move her hands and take off her blindfold and walk between the swords. But she holds herself captive. Coming in upside down, though, it's telling me that it's time to start letting go of what is bothering you, to just walk away, to just let it go. Break the ties that bind you to the things. The Five of Swords, it feels like we're stuck, okay? Kilo Five of Swords is oftentimes about picking up the pieces and moving forward diligently with self-respect, with integrity. It feels like we're not moving forward though, okay, at all. So this cute little Five of Swords coming in is about like sometimes like the hostility too. Like when I touch it, I feel like this weird hostility feeling that I normally don't feel in a Five of Swords. But it just feels like there's like a level of hostility. Like, I'm not moving. You're gonna have to force me to go. I'm moving. A real stubbornness that comes with this. So we're kind of holding ourselves captive and we're refusing to like move forward diligently with life. The Page of Pentacles, though, it is time to recommit to what you're really drawn to. So recommit, y'all. Y'all little Libras. Figure out what it is you like. I think you know. Libras, you know. You know what you're interested in, what you're committed to, what you're passionate about. It's time to find that like inside you and start recommitting. Maybe go back to school. That's a card oftentimes for like higher education, and it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to go to college, but like getting a trade school certification right now, or just a little extra lessons in life, okay? Like, just go get it taken care of. Recommit to the things that you're passionate about instead of staying stuck. You have the ability to unstick yourself, okay? All right, so the next one's going to be for Scorpio energy. Scorpio for the month of June, go ahead and come on in. Scorpio for the month of June, come on in. Ooh, I just got really feeling crappy, like grumpy, real grumpy. Like, I just really want justice. That's a little weird. We'll see what these cards say. Okay. That makes sense. So I'm feeling all of a sudden like, tend to your materialistic things. Just watch them a little closer, okay? Camilla Scorpios, tend to them a little bit more. Page of Swords coming in tells me that you are getting into issues with people who are super immature, who are not on your level, cut it. You don't have to argue with people. You do not have to argue with things, people and energy that's below you. Because a person can only meet you on the level of life that they understand. Don't meet them on their level. All right, Scorpio, it's time to not argue with people on their level, to not meet people on their level, to expect people. It's okay to expect people to raise to your level, to be a part of your life. You can cut people out at any point if they're not on that level. And I'm not saying like, yeah, cut your dad out because he just doesn't understand you. I'm saying like if people are detrimental significantly to your health, it is completely okay to just say no. I love you. You will always stay in my heart, but you cannot stay in my life. Instead of arguing with that really immature, because what's happening is you're now upside down, okay? Like, king is like the top, like queen or king, okay? Like, we are the top of the pyramid here. Doesn't matter what your gender is, but the top of the pyramid. The king knows how to, like, just delicately and gracefully with etiquette get through a conflict, resolve the issues, take care of the things that need to be taken care of, okay? They're very good at control and rationale. The page is very immature, intellectually, but like intellectually immature. I was trying to find a different word other than immature twice in a row. Bear with me, okay? But very just not fully aware of how the wheel works. They can see it spinning and the little, like, it's like looking at a clock. You can see the wheel spinning, the dial spinning, but you don't know how that actually works. Unless you're a clockmaker, like the king. He's the clockmaker. He gets it. He knows how all the pieces move around. Stop letting yourself get sucked into other people's crap and get sucked into life's crap. Maybe go off social media for a while. Take a hiatus. Say, I'm done. Y'all are crazy. I just need to check out. Check out because it's too much right now. You're going to have to set boundaries with people and places and things. You're going to have to set the boundary. It's going to be very important. Okay, guys? All right. So next one is going to be Sagittarius. Whew, Sagittarius energy. Come on in. All right, Sagittarius. We had one popper. Sagittarius energy. Come on in. Okay, coming in, it feels like you're not getting what you want as fast or as often as you want it. Okay, Sagittarius? We are not getting our way somewhere. It causes us to feel like we're stubborn. I'm not Sagittarius, but I'm talking like I am. I'm a Capricorn. Sagittarius is you guys tend to be a little bit stubborn. Don't throw a fit because you're not getting your way. Okay? Don't throw a fit because things aren't working out as well as you want to for the month of June. This is a reading for the month of June for Sagittarius. All right. It's time to rebalance the budgets, rebalance the books. You're getting back on solid ground, it feels like, and it's now time to start rebalancing everything, to start taking inventory. There's some things you could be selling and you could be getting rid of and you could be doing and trading and all the things, okay? To make sure that you have food on the table, to make sure you have all the things that you need, not just want, but the things that you actually need. So it's time to evaluate that, what you need versus what you want, what you don't need, what you're taking on that you actually don't need. I'm not kidding you. One time, I have no idea how we did this. My husband signed up for Netflix. I signed up for Netflix, and I was using her girlfriend's Netflix. Because she had logged in on my computer, and so it was there. I mean, using all three. Did I need to pay for all three? Absolutely not. No. So, of course, we canceled one of our Netflix subscriptions. But it's things like that, like stupid things like that, okay? It feels like there's little odds and ends that you actually don't really need, but here you are doing it anyways. Okay, the Knight of Wands coming in is a lot about getting real creative, being very, very adventurous and charming. And now it's time to turn on that charm. Okay, Sagittarius, you all got some charm. You know you do. You got some charisma in you. I've known a few Sagittariuses that are super charismatic. Turn it on. It's not going to hurt anything. It feels like you may have been laying a little dormant. Go on some adventures. Take a leap of faith. Don't act foolish with it, but take a leap of faith, okay? Oh, and then the Eight of Wands coming in. Figure out where you're shooting your mark at, okay? Because the Eight of Wands coming upside down. Often when we have an Eight of Wands upright, we know where we're going. We know where we're aiming. We're sailing through life. Feels like we don't actually fully know where we're sailing. So it's kind of like reevaluating all the materialistic things. Figure out where we're going from here. But be a little more adventurous with it too. Don't be so stuck in this, like, this is black or white. There's a whole range of color here, okay, y'all? So be a little more adventurous. But definitely start studying your aim, okay? All right, Sagittarius. That was for the month of June. That's your little blurb about it. Remember, it is a general reading. We do general readings, not specific. This is for Betty and Dick and Jane, okay? This is for all y'all. No, we don't do that over here. If you're interested in one of those where we really dive into your energy pattern, find me on Facebook, Natasha Robertson, Psychic Medium. You can reach out to me on Instagram, DM me, whatever you want to do. Find my website, natasharobertson.com. I'll link all that good stuff, social media below. You can definitely message me and we can get something set up, okay? You can message me anytime, like at 2 in the morning. Probably won't answer because I'll probably be asleep. I leave my phone on silent, so I'd like never hear it anyways until it's normal hours. But if you can't remember during normal hours, feel free. All right, Capricorns. For some reason, I don't want to read you guys. I'm a Cappy. Like, I want to know what the month of June has in store for me. Come on, look, Capricorn energy for the month of June. Capricorn, what is coming down the pipe for the month of June? All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry, I was reading and I get really, we don't really know what direction we're going in. That's true. So true. Winging it. Winging. Hey. Ooh. We got that guy upside down. Like, it's... You don't have to always move on to the next project, the next project, the next project. It's okay to take some time to enjoy the completion of a freaking cycle, y'all. It is completely okay to just take some time to enjoy it. Okay, that makes sense why that's that way, but sorry. Having a meeting. We're having a staff meeting. I'm talking to myself, my guides. Like, it looks bad, I know. But okay, so the Two of Wands coming in. We're really not sure what we're fully passionate about. I think we're starting to recognize and realize, like, hey, these are some things that we're passionate about. Like, which road do I take? We're right now not sure which road to take. We're not even sure that we have 2 roads to take. Okay, Capricorn? We're not seeing it clearly. Also, the Ten of Swords is a lot about self-sabotaging. I think the Capricorns have been doing a lot of work this last year recognizing self-sabotaging behaviors, because when we self-sabotage, I mean, our whole world falls apart. Like, all the materialistic things, the emotional things, all the securities are gone. We just destroy it all. Like, Capricorns, I think, may be, like, real freaking great at the self-sabotaging game, okay? It's a strong game. But we're starting to recognize patterns with this, and it feels like, maybe... I was arguing with my guide, like, I'm not really recognizing my patterns of self-sabotaging. I just recognize when I balls deep in it. Well, that's fine. As long as I'm recognizing it, right? There was a time in our lives where I just didn't even recognize I was self-sabotaging. So I guess that's progress. So it's something along those lines. And we feel like we just destroy it. We're not doing that anymore. Like, relationships, if somebody makes us mad, mic drop, moving on. Deuces, bye. We're not doing that now, okay? We're really focusing in on, okay, what's the problem? Let's fix it. Let's stop being hateful. Let's get to the root of this issue. So good job. And again, the World card coming in upright. Do not stop. Like, just enjoy the celebrations, okay? Enjoy them. Don't get so focused on the next goal that you forget to enjoy what just happened. We are here now, Aquarius. We're doing a reading for you for the month of June. Aquarius energy for the month of June. Oh, girl. Calm back down. You're almost at freaking the end. Almost at the completion of things, okay? You have almost gotten to the end of your not just your rope. Like, it feels like we're at the end of our rope. You have almost gotten to the end of a lot of things. It is time. Oh, yes. This is exactly what I'm feeling. I'm super excited. I'm sorry. Like, I got really excited because a lot of it started coming in real quick and real hot for us. Okay, Aquarius? So the 7 of Swords is about picking up the pieces. Picking up what you can. You can't collect it all. Just like this guy cannot collect all those swords and carry them diligently, satisfactory back to where he's going. Okay? He can't carry them all. You can't either carry the weight of everything. It's okay to delegate tasks. It's okay to ask for some help. Right now, it feels like it's getting to be a real rough season because there's just a lot of crap that's gone on. But it feels like you've done it a lot alone. You're figuring out how to be tough on your own. But then it's gonna be weird because it feels like we're gonna go through this transition where we're not going to be alone for so long. Okay, like we're about to transition into a new phase of things. I don't know if we're like starting a new relationship or we're like our significant other's no longer going to be traveling for work, or you know we're finally becoming comfortable in our own skin and we're able to really like we're really able to, oh gosh, I just got like 75 pictures. It just feels like we're going to be I have pictures going on in my head. That's cool. Dead people popping in. That's fun. No idea where that's coming from or who that goes to, but we got something. All of a sudden that makes sense. Like the weight of the world is kicking your ass right now, Aquarius. Okay. Cause I'm like all of a sudden seeing like the rioting crazy. Like I cannot stop it from playing in my head. I cannot stop like dead bodies being put in mass graves because there's nowhere for the bodies to go. Like just brutality on every front. It's like flashing in my head. So Aquarius, it feels like you're feeling the weight of the entire world. It is so intense for you at times that you just don't be afraid to step back. Just because you step back and disengage from it does not mean you're not acknowledging it. It doesn't mean that you don't support the people that need supporting, and doesn't mean that you agree with those who are doing the things that you don't think are right. Okay, it doesn't mean any of that. What it does mean is that you just need to do some things that are healthy for you. Okay, Aquarius, you got to take a step back. You're finding what you're passionate about. You're figuring out that you're doing just fine on your own. As much as it was a hard time, you're doing very well all on your own. The Ace of Cups coming in. Oh, my goodness. We need to enjoy things, okay? Like, now's the time to enjoy things. Everything's kind of falling into place. It's all in balance. You're not quite at the finish line, though. Just like the moon has cycles, you're caught up in the cycles of life. You're not at the finish line. But dang, is that line close? Congratulations. Whatever project, whatever big moment you've been working for, it's like, I literally feel like it's like come home day and I haven't seen my husband in like 6 months. Kind of crazy. Like, it is close. He's almost here. He's going to be here real soon. It just feels something like that. Okay, so I don't know if you've been working really hard on a certain project or you're almost done with school. It is almost right here. Do not give up in the last semester of college. Do not give up before Prince Charming walks in the door. Do not give up. And I think your soul feels how close you are. Even if you're not working on something, it feels like your soul still knows that you're really close to completion of something in your life. Okay. All right, Pisces, let's go ahead and check your energy for the month of June. This is for the whole month of June, Pisces. Month of June. Let's go ahead and get it. Pisces for the month of June. All right. Hello, Pisces. What have we got going on? The month of June. Yeah, girl. Sorry. I don't know where it came from. I'm really excited. I wanted to sing in the shower. Whew. You really just just got to stop the cycles. Okay, Pisces? It feels like we're stuck in some dang cycles. Ooh, girls. I want to sing some, what is it, Liza? I don't know. I want to sing a song to you that I'm just not going to because I don't need infringements. And I'm not a good singer. Whew. But feels good. Masculine. Ooh, I don't know if relationship cycles. It feels like relationship cycles. Whew, suck. Okay? Not good with the relationship cycles. All right, my little Pisces? Get out of them and break these relationship cycles. Like, either stop dating the same dude all the time, stop trusting what he's saying, or stop freaking dating the same guy with a different face, the same energy pattern with a different face. It feels like there's a lot of that. You need to be celebrating more of the good things in your life, the sweet little moments with your babies, the happiness you feel with your best friends, the joy you get to be out of your freaking house because it was a little rough. Okay, like you need to be celebrating your wins because Pisces, it feels like you've been in a season of winning with some setbacks, but some winning. Where up until the last couple of years, it feels like, honest to God, Pisces, it feels like there's been a lot more winning than losing that's been happening over the last, it feels a couple of years, okay? But we're not celebrating those wins. The Six of Cups coming in, it tells me it's time to celebrate all those wins, to put all the little cute decorations out, to dance like little fairies in the field and just enjoy life. The Hanging Man, though, this card comes in with the Emperor, okay? With this male energy, like, you are getting hung up in places that you don't need to be hung up. You got to cut that energy. You got to quit telling yourself over and over again that, I'm stronger than this. I'm moving on. I'm done. I moved forward. I'm over it. Like, there's no going back. I'm not going to go do that job again. I'm not going to take that guy back. I'm not going to go do that schoolwork because I'm done. And then you end up right back in it. And it's fine to end up right back in it, but stop saying that you're done when you're not done, okay? In your heart, that's fine, you are done. You're just saying, you're doing a lot of talking and not a lot of acting, okay? Like, you're not actively taking part in moving forward. You're staying seated right where you're at. Girl, your car ran out of gas and you're not getting more. You're not about to walk to the damn gas station half a block away and you can see the sign to get the gas to move the vehicle into the next stage. Because you're too afraid to move into the next stage of life, okay? It is time to stop being afraid. It is time to cut the cycles and to move forward. Awesome, guys. So that was all 12 readings. I am Natasha, again, the medium with the mouth, and I'm super excited that you are here. I'm happy that you joined us. And until next time, stay in your magic, baby.